All right, guys. It's been a while since I've recorded a video and sent it to you guys. But Ryan and I spent the better half of 2 hours yesterday talking about what we're going to do. For those of you that don't know or didn't see the post yesterday, we're looking at an open date that is going to be somewhere in the realm of the 22nd of February, the 15th of February. Regardless, it gives us about 20 weeks to be prepared for the open. Which is nice. We get to have a little bit different of an off season, almost a little bit of a start over, if you will. But here is what we're going to do for the next 6 weeks. We are going to follow similar daily setup that we have followed. We're going to have 3 days a week. We're going to start with mobility. Those are going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. This time around, there's still going to be 3 days a week. Those are going to be our heavier lifting days that we want to be prepared. So we're still going to follow mobility, then heart rate warm up. My challenge to everybody and to myself is be better with your heart rate warm up. We've all fallen into a little bit of a rut. So get more creative. And that's speaking to myself as well because I fall into the same shit too. Here is, if you haven't looked at, I encourage you to look at the annual plan. You can see it with your eyes. But here's what's going to go on. First off, from a strength standpoint, our max effort, if you will, is going to be back squat. Ryan and I talked. We've been doing heavy singles. I've really been going back and forth on this. What we're going to do is we're going to do drop sets. And we've done drop sets in the past, but they're going to be different. These drop sets are going to be more geared towards heavy and then moderately heavy. So I think the first week we're going to go 4x3. So 4x3. 3 at 75%, strip the weight, and do 3 at 70%. And I'll write it to where that makes sense. But we'll do 4 total sets of that. Got to do a great job of coaching our people and telling them that they need to put 70% on the bar first, and then they need to put the change plates on the outside to make 75% so that they can immediately rip it off. It doesn't have to be super fast within 5 seconds to strip the weight, but it needs to be rack the bar, strip the weight, get back under the bar, do your 3 sets. You're looking at staying under a minute for your work in that set. That'll progress up. You can see that on the on what's going on the annual plan. The other lifting that we're going to do. So the number one thing people are going to see, if you look at it, is that there's no full Olympic lifts being snatch and clean and jerks. We're going to do that a lot in the conditioning on Mondays, and then we're going to do it in the conditioning when Ryan puts it in the conditioning. We are going to spend 6 weeks working on upper back and pressing overhead strength. Not necessarily strength press or strict press, but we're going to be working the overhead position of the snatch, and we're going to be working the overhead position of the jerks. After last Saturday, our split jerks look like absolute shit, so we're going to work on it. And then the overhead position in our snatches, a lot of times we think that it's mobility and the hips that are the issue, and sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just the fact that our clients are not good, or our people are not good at overhead holding the position. Bent elbows, dumped forward shoulders, ugly shit. We need to clean all that up. That's what this 6 weeks is going to be about. We're also going to introduce some single leg training on Wednesdays, where we'll introduce starting with dumbbells. We're actually going to use dumbbells the entire 6 weeks, but it's going to be all focused on single leg training, and I will explain each week. Thursdays will be bench press. Saturdays will be what Saturdays are. What we have changed as far as the weekly makeup, Mondays is now our new Friday. So Monday is going to be our ATP CP day. That's when we're going to heavy lift. That's when we're going to sprint. Tuesday is going to be our lactic threshold day. We're going to work on upper body only strength there. That's going to be a lot of the snatch work, overhead position. Wednesday is going to be our aerobic day. It's going to be preceded by single leg strength. And Thursday will be our normal day off. Thursday, it's glycolytic on some weeks. On other weeks, it'll be lactic threshold. Thursday and Friday, we're going to flip back and forth each week. Friday is going to be a lactic threshold day. And Friday is going to be the jerk day, working on different jerk techniques and exercises. And I'm going to film videos and explain that to you guys as well. A lot of what we're doing this 6 weeks is not full lift stuff. It's still very hard. The challenge that I told Ryan is that we're going to have a population that's going to see the sets, and it's going to be like 5 sets of 3, and they're going to be able to blow through it in 7 minutes because it's not super, super taxing. There's going to be a lot of tempo, a lot of holds, a lot of mental focus on positions, because it's the only way we're going to clean up the jerk. It's the only way we're going to clean up the overhead squat. L4 stuff is going to remain similar. It's all going to be on there. You can see it. It's in parentheses. Conditioning wise, Ryan is going to put the emphasis. We talked, so the 3 modalities of weightlifting, gymnastics, and metabolic. The metabolic emphasis for the 6 weeks is going to be biking. So you will see a lot more biking than running or rowing. The gymnastics focus for the 6 weeks will be pulling. He is going to vary the pulling so that some people that can't do chest to bars, they'll be pulling and doing pull-ups. But for our population that may be really, really good at chest to bars, they may be doing bar muscle-ups in that workout. And vice versa. He's going to scale it up and down. So you're going to see pulling as our heavy gymnastics focus this 6 weeks. And then our heavy weightlifting focus is going to be speed strength. That's that percentage that is not super light but not super heavy. It's in that 40 to 50% range, but it's still for high enough volume that it eats us up. And so we're going to spend a lot of time there for the next 6 weeks. So expect those things when you see them. No particular lift in general, just that percentage when we work it. The skill work has gone away for 6 weeks, not because we didn't like it. It worked very well. I thought we did a lot of good things. I thought Justin did a lot of really good things with his programming. We're looking at doing once a month Saturday clinics, and we're looking at doing 1 a month of gymnastics and 1 a month of Olympic weightlifting. And we're still exploring ideas on that, but you can see that coming, and it will be something that Ryan has initially said that the members will have to pay extra for, so that the coaches will get paid extra for, and we'll need more than just one coach running any of those. That will be the overall 6 weeks look. You can get on this. You can see what's going on. I'll continue to fill in the 6 weeks after that, but we're going to use, just as a general overview, 6 weeks here. We've got another 6 weeks coming where we're going to be still working specific parts, unilateral heavy on our strength work. We'll have 1 week for Thanksgiving that we're going to call a transition week. And then during the holiday season, we're going to lift super heavy, because that's going to be the last time that we can really train super heavy. And then when the new year comes around, it's time to work for open prep. So 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Sorry, a little longer than I wanted it to be, but this is for y'all. Let me know if we have questions.